Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless twin flame reading. Welcome to my channel for twin flames, soulmates, and no contact readings. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Let's see what's going on around your person, the person that you may be thinking of, what guidance Spirit has for you or this connection. I do have some initials and some charms today for you, so we'll be using those. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. Let's call in our spirit guides. It's a fully channeled message. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you need us to know? I am listening for you now. How could I hurt someone so beautiful or so handsome? How could I have hurt you? Boy, twins have a way of hurting each other, even when they love each other. It's hard to wrap your head around that. If you loved me so much, why did you do this? So it's really hard to understand that. It's safer to run than to face you. I have fear. I have fear that I wasn't ready for this union. I thought that I was. I have some work to do. So I ran. It got too exciting. It got too explosive, they're saying. So it's a sense of I was struggling with I couldn't get my arms around this energy. This energy is intense. So you guys must have been sparks were flying, right? Lots of excitement. I want to make up. I want to make up now. I want to try again, possibly. My whole body just tingled. I am genuinely sorry that I hurt you. I am genuinely sorry that I hurt you. Okay. I'll take genuinely sorry. That feels pretty good to me, actually. Just say you're sorry. Just say you're sorry. Something like that. Career is in the way right now. I haven't made time. I'm not making time. Time is in the way. Time, career is in the way. Making money, responsibilities, bottom of the deck. I'm selfish right now. All I'm worried about is me. And that could have been the thing that just was the final blow. That, at the end of the day, where were you in this equation? Where were you in this connection? That they weren't putting you first, or everybody else, everything else came first. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me about this twins feelings. So we do have some energy about I want to make up, and I like genuinely. I mean, that's a nice word, isn't it? Like, are they being genuine? And you know your twin better than anybody. So if they're able to say, I'm sorry, and they really mean it, then when they're just trying to get what they want. Sometimes they know exactly what to say. So you accept it because it's what you want to hear. But if it's genuine, that feels good. I'm anxious. I can't sleep. I don't eat. I have no sense of inner peace. So they're feeling the void, Spirit said, more than you know. And it's a feeling of maybe I'm putting on a good show. Maybe people who we know in common are saying they're doing fine. So, but deep down inside, are they? And Spirit's reminding you that you can still feel them, that you can sense them. They're not doing fine. They're worried. That they're struggling. Because you're probably feeling it. You're picking up on that energy. So you're wondering, why am I nervous? Why am I anxious? Why am I not sleeping? Why am I waking up and looking at the clock? And I feel that I'm waking up, at a random time at night. And I feel like it's between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m. And you look at the clock and it's like, I can't be up yet. It's way too early for me to be up, but yet you're wide awake. And it's almost at about the same time every night. So whether it's 2:33, 2:22, 3:33, it's like crazy, a crazy number, but it's almost the same every night within a few minutes of each other. So I'm going to say your person's doing the same thing. I've made a fool of myself and I feel foolish. I got caught with my pants down is how I feel. So I am embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that people know something that I wish they didn't know about me now. I miss the way you taste, those soft lips on my face, your warm embrace, everything that you gave. I still desire you. And twins will always desire each other, even when they're upset. There's always this feeling, I've never been so attracted to somebody, or you could be really upset with somebody and still want to sleep with them for some reason, but it's just kind of this crazy hidden desire. And I feel that this person can't let that go, they're saying. You might not know that about them, or you might know that about them. I'm assuming you do if you're their twin. I want to be the one who stands beside you and assists you in all your success. That came into me as, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you when you achieved something. It was more of a sense of, I should have been there. You completed, I don't know, maybe you finished a degree. Maybe you got a promotion at work. They should have been there. They know it was important to you. Bottom of the deck. I know we can fix what has broken. We can fix this broken heart. And it's true, we can. Twins can heal. They can come back together. We can repair the damage. There's just so many things that we can do. As long as it's what we both want, we can do it. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me more. What is it that you need me to know? I have Temperance. That came into me as I've had time to think. I have a Knight of Swords. I have a Moon. And I have a Hermit. I have to tell you, this person is starting to become really fearful of being alone. Either they don't like the feeling of being alone, they don't like being without you. They could feel that I'm really struggling with, I could be losing you. I feel like I said and did the wrong things. Okay, so we've got some energy heading in the direction of guilt and regret. I will say that. I liked the Temperance when I flipped it over because it was more of a feeling of, I've done some healing, I've done some thinking, I've calmed down, and maybe that's what they needed to do. Sometimes people have to just, I always say that they have to go in timeout like a 2-year-old. You put them in the corner and you say, go think about your behavior, honey. Just calm. And basically you're just saying, just calm yourself down. Aw. So maybe they've done some of that, but they don't like being alone. I have a 4 of Swords. So they are working on themselves. They've been healing, repairing, thinking things through. Spirit just said again, 10 of Swords. I've been letting things go. I've been changing. I took what you said to heart. I have thought it over and over again in my mind, like I just keep rehashing our last words, last conversation. I keep rehashing our Tower moment. Reliving, right? Reliving our towers, our Tower moment. That's a hard one. Whether it's, what it took for the blow up, what was said, the feeling, the energy, it just comes back in a nanosecond. So whatever this Tower was, it was very difficult. I have a Knight of Pentacles. That came into me as a rebuilding energy. Knight of Pentacles is slow, but they're slow moving, but they're hard working. And it is a feeling of, maybe they're just focusing on their work, and that's okay. Like, I'm not doing any major changes in my life. I'm just kind of going to work. I'm just kind of doing my thing. And bottom of the deck, I just feel like they're struggling with, I just keep in my mind, re-experiencing what was said. Instead of the good Spirit said, like, I'm only thinking of those harsh words. And that could be you, that could be them. Spirit, please share with me some initials. Let's do some initials, first initials, last initials. Maybe you'll get a name for some of you. Let's see what they're saying. I have the letter U. Letter U. I have a T, G, C, E, Y, E, D, Z, C, D, W, U, M, L, let's just get a couple more, X, and I have a letter E. Okay, so some of you that might connect to you. That might be your first initial, their last initials, or first and last initials, or a name. If we get a whole name, that would be wonderful. Spirit, tell me anything you need me to know, need to learn, messages of guidance. A violet flame. Transformation comes when you embrace the fire within. Fire signs, rekindling. Look at arms wide open, rekindling the flame. I don't think the flame ever goes out with twin flames. I feel like we just keep learning these lessons and finding our way back together. Passion is inside of us, Spirit is saying. It's still there. It hasn't gone away. So that's good. Like, this person still has, they said they still desire. What did they say? Hidden desire. Silver threads. A new dawn rises when you embrace courage and clarity. So I am facing my fears. That feels like your person's facing their fears. And it was more of an energy of, I'm seeing this relationship for what it is right now. And it was really confusing for me. It was over the top. And maybe we had a hard time with over the top. Maybe this explosive over the top energy was just too much. It was like, this is not normal. This is weird. I don't know what to do with this energy. So I run. I run out of fear. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. I have the forgotten path. Sometimes the right path is the one less traveled. Trust your instinct. I love paths. You guys know that. But the way the forgotten path came into me was more of, I haven't forgotten you. So even if you are not talking to your twin right now, or very low communication, I feel like your twin wants to let you know that I haven't forgotten you. And maybe that's all you needed to hear today. I just need to know that my twin is thinking about me, that there is time in their day that I cross their mind, that they wonder how I am, how I feel. And they silently pray for me as I do for them. So they want you to know they haven't forgotten you. That's really sweet. Spirit, please share with me. What do we need to know about this connection? This one wants to talk. A heart of glass, vulnerable, apologize, delicate, clear, openness, careful, transparency, taking a risk, forgiveness, the number 11. So we've got somebody that's saying, I want all these things. I just don't know how to do them. I want to be transparent. I want to be vulnerable with you. I'm sensitive. How do I do it? How do I do it? Okay. I have a waterfall, overflowing abundance, chasing after something, letting something go, tears of joy, releasing, letting it flow, I'm just going to say for now, this feeling of letting the energy flow because you can't control it, letting the energy flow. If, we're meant to be together, we'll find our way back together. Letting the emotions flow, because whether it's I have to release some guilt and some shame and some regrets, or I have to gain some strength and do some repairing and some healing. It's a feeling of doing the work. And then these, we're both flowing. We're both flowing in the same direction. And maybe we're going to go over a waterfall together, but we'll both survive. We're not going to drown, either one of us, Spirit's saying. When we go over that waterfall, we're both going to be okay. I have a maverick, a rule breaker. I broke the rules. That sounds like I broke the rules. Independence, unconventional, a loose cannon, a risk. I feel like it felt like I just pulled the reins of the horse and it made everything stop. It was like, whoa, I don't ride a horse, obviously, and I've never even been on a horse, but I felt like I'm on a horse. I'm going really, really fast, and I pull the reins really tight, and the horse, backs up, and I stop. So I could have been feeling like I was charging. I was risking everything. I was going too fast. It was dangerous. And then I pulled in the reins. I'm asking Spirit why. It's because I was afraid to fall off. I was afraid to be hurt. Physically hurt, emotionally hurt. I was afraid to be hurt. Bottom of the deck, I have a megaphone. Increase visibility, spotlight. I want to be heard. I want to be seen. I want to speak up. Little bit of a feeling of I have to speak my truth, and like loud and clear, and you have to hear me. So we have to have some kind of understanding, Spirit's saying. Like we've got to come to an agreement of some kind. I have a swan. Swans are soulmates. Twin flame soulmates. A pair of things, blooming love, the one, a deep soul connection. Divinely sent. So they just said when that other swan is gone, I'm looking for you. So I haven't forgotten you, and I'm looking for you. That's hard. My soul is looking for you. I mean, of course, they could pick up the phone and call you and say, hey, we need to talk. But their soul is saying, hey, what's going on here? Figure it out. Okay, I know you're hurting, but figure it out. I miss my partner. I miss my lover. I miss my friend. Spirit, please share with me. I have a lover's card. that song that says, how can something so right be so wrong? Just popped into my head. And it's not that it's wrong. It's that we can't figure it out for some reason. So how can something that's so right and so magnetic and so combustible and so exciting go wrong? I have a Lover's card. There's that soul connection again. I have a Death. Is it over? There's the fear of, is it over? I have a Star. You're more than what I wished for. And I have a Queen of Pentacles. So you obviously, or they obviously, are looking for something that's a little bit more secure, looking for something that is a little more stable. I mean, I feel sad because I feel like I found you and now you are gone. And it doesn't make any sense to me because we are meant to be together. We are destined to be together. We know it. And I feel like one of us is fighting it. I definitely have more of a runner energy today than I normally do. And I definitely feel more of a, I literally ran out of fear. And I feel like you know that this person just got overwhelmed. I got a 4 of Pentacles and a 6 of Wands at the bottom of my deck. So a little bit of I'm holding back. I'm holding back until I can come forward again, is how that came into me. So, you know, are they just waiting? Are they just waiting till the right time? Are they waiting till they feel better? Are they waiting to feel more confident about what this is? So that feels just, you know, like a little bit of a waiting game. And you guys know that I'm not a big waiting game person. Let's get a couple more love messages. Please give me time to situate. I don't even know if that's a word. I don't design these cards. To situate things. Give me time. Give me time. I don't plan to stay. Don't come back unless you plan to stay. Don't come back if you're going to run again. That is the cycle that I can't handle. And many of you have probably experienced that already. Do not say you're coming back and we're good and then leave again. Because I can't keep doing this. Stop running away. Yeah, we've got a cycle. We've got somebody who probably runs, rests, thinks about things, feels a little better, and then comes back. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have treated you that way. Then they run again. I cut him or her off. Maybe there was some third-party interference. Maybe there was something that interfered in this connection that didn't quite go to the point where it was, excuse me, breaking all the rules, but it definitely was inappropriate. It was disrespectful. I feel sometimes you're too attached. I can't give you, that's when they say, I can't give you what you want. And all you want is to be with them. And you look at them and go, what is it that you think I want? Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying today. Let's see if we can get some clues. I think you've got somebody who's going to try to come back and probably say and do all the right things. And Spirit's saying, you know, don't let them come back if they're just going to run away again. So you may have to be really hard on yourself and say, well, what's changed? What's going to be different this time? What's going to prevent you from running? Have you healed? Are you not scared anymore? Something like that. But I feel like this desire for you just keeps bringing them back. I have a 3 of hearts, 3 of cups, celebration. I do feel like we could celebrate. We could be back together. We could put this all behind us, Spirit just said. And twins do it. They do. That they reconnect. They heal. They find time to talk about what they learned when they were separated. I have the letter H. I have a C today. Another couple letters. I have a W. They're really little, so I'm trying to get them with my tweezers. Okay. I have a W. Let me see if I have any other letters. Okay, let me see what I'm feeling. Okay, so, it's interesting because I have all these moons. I'm going to put these moons and the star together. And it feels like we've done this before. I'm going to say it that way. Whether it's a past life journey or it is in this lifetime. But it came into me literally as the cycles, the cycles of the moon, the time, time and space and the universe and time travel. And it was like, you can see that, we've done this before. It's repetitive. They're different moons. They look a little bit different, but it's basically the same thing. So we could have the same questions that are unanswered in a few lifetimes here, and we still haven't found the answer. And Spirit saying, okay, we're going to do this one more time. We're going to learn. We're going to keep going. I'm going to keep putting you together until you learn this lesson. And there is a feeling of, I want to use the word patience, and I know you don't want to hear that, but there was this incredible sense of, I've got to learn patience in this connection. So maybe Spirit's just saying, hey, it starts with patience. I have 2 crosses, so we could believe in the same thing. I would say that. Maybe we believe in the same faith, both of us. Doesn't necessarily have to be Christian faith, but okay. I have grapes, cherries, and strawberries. They shared with me that each of those fruit grow on a vine of some kind. And I feel like the vine is how you're connected. It was like the leaves. It was like a leaf and vines or branches with leaves, and they kind of curved. But I feel like if I take that branch and I follow it all the way to the end, I either get a beautiful strawberry, I can pick some cherries, I can pick a thing of grapes. So it's like the fruition is at the end of the vine. So it's their way of saying, like, hey, there's some beautiful fruition here, but we've got to let it grow. And we have to have the patience to watch it grow, and we have to wait for the right season. There's grape season, there's strawberry season, there's cherries. So I feel like it's all about the time, the cycles, the time, the fruition. I have love in my heart. So I do. What did they say? I haven't forgotten you. I'm looking for you. And then Spirit said, well, then stop running away. You can say those things, but if you're still running, they don't mean anything. I have a beautiful peach colored, and I have a key. The peach color is more so coming into me than the flower. It was like a blushing feeling. It was, when I think of you, I blush. When I look at pictures of you, I still blush. If I see you again, I'm going to blush. So it's just the energy that this person turns you on. And I can remember every time I saw this person, my whole skin color literally would blush. So that came into me. So that's nice. All right. So lots of movement there with the cycles. Spirit, tell me some other messages that you need me to know today. Okay, my twins. So then stop running. Someone has to stop running. I have an Ace of Swords. I have a King of Swords. Ace of Cups. And I have a Five of Swords. This would be a stop running energy. Five of Swords. That's the end of the battle. It's I don't want to fight this. What am I doing? What am I doing to us? What am I doing to myself? I'm sabotaging this connection. It's almost a feeling of I know better. These aces are a realization that, if I'm true and if I'm true to myself and I admit my feelings, I'm in love with you. So why did I run? Why did I push this love away? Is always the question. Until they rest, until they heal, until they decide that they can handle it. They were just afraid. I just feel that this person is struggling with, I guess, wrapping their head around, why is this connection so intense? And a lot of us don't really know the answer to that. And I don't think that we walk around saying, oh, it's because it's a twin flame connection. Like, that's not how we talk. It's more of like, that was too intense. It was crazy. It was always like heightened and crazy and explosive, and it's not normal. Couldn't possibly be normal. Spirit, please share with me my feelings. I want to tear off your clothes and have my way with you, leaving your scent imprints all over what belongs to me. So yeah, the passion is always there. The desire didn't go away. And they say, well, how come I desire somebody so much, but I can't talk to them right now? I can't look at them right now. It doesn't make sense to people. It's like anybody else, they would be long gone, instead of keep coming back. Sometimes I wonder if this is all in my head, but I know deep down it's not. I'm trying to overcome my vices and blocks to give all you truly deserve. Why am I blocking this? Somebody is wondering why they keep running, which is probably a good thing if they've gotten to a place in their own life that they're saying to themselves, like, what am I running from? Why am I pushing something good out of my life? Why can't I make this work? Why am I sabotaging love just because it's too intense? I have so many fantasies to play out with you, and when can we begin? So they obviously haven't stopped thinking about you. I've searched for you and others, and nobody compares. That is the truth. They're starting to realize that nobody else is you. No one else will ever compare because they're not their twin. So they try to fill the void with others. They try to push these feelings away. They try to run and just pretend like nothing has happened. And at the end of the day, they wake up and they say, what is it about this person that I can't get out of my head? And until they have so much pain in their heart that they have to return. And it is a feeling of, I've got to go through that process. And that's why I know you don't want to hear patience again, but that's why Spirit's saying is the lesson that we both need to learn patience. We both need to learn to understand each other, they said. I've searched for you and others and nobody compares. That is definitely what's going on. So right now, Spirit's asking this person to stop running away. Stop running away, whether it's you or them. Some of you, you could be the runner. I'm going to put this out to the universe, and as always, I'm going to ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to my channel, I'm so grateful that you found this channel. Hit the like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment below, claim and own it, it's yours. If you don't want to write a big thing, just say, hi, Kathy, heart emoji, spot on, anything. Just to be part of this community, just a way to acknowledge it. For those of you that would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. And please check out my other 2 channels here on YouTube for pick a card readings, and then my main reading channel, which is Kathy Mamolin Psychic Medium. But I'll put the links in the description and in the comments for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading today. And for all my twins flames out there, we'll see you again real soon.